Вот если бы у нас был бы альтернативный выбор, и можно было пройти за братство стали, то это как раз сюда. Так как за институт мы уже концовку знаем, интересно, что нам предложит братство стали.
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility.
Да, я добрался до института.
You chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our Since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans, I now have two missions for you.
Сразу два задания.
First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital waste. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of
Мэдисон Ли, доктор. Понятно. Ну наш с института получается.
That's fortunate. Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
И вы все-таки позволили ей уйти.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs
особый проект. Окей, считайте, что я сделаю все это. То есть она работает над мощным оружием еще.
That's all I can tell you. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say. Good luck, Knight.
Спасибо, тебе тоже удачи. Теперь нам стоит отправиться в институт, найти доктора Ли и поговорить с ней. Текс, институт, сюда. Так, где у нас тут рассказать доктора Ли? Так.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
Еще одно происшествие, красный код. А ну где же она? Это уже недалеко, может? Ага, вот дверь, все. Институт, отдел высших систем. Вот и доктор, кстати.
Doctor. You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
Ну, меня переслало братство, скрывать не буду.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Ну зачем тебя убивать? Мы пришли с добрыми намерениями.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Вам здесь хорошо?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with
конечно, вы многого не знаете. Братству нужна ваша помощь.
My help. Why? They seem to have everything under control when I left.
Ну, у них есть кое-что.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
Мы не лжем.
Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a
Попытка не удалась.
scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creation.
Харизму надо качать. Харизму где-то к этому уровню уже десяточку
I'm
надо
not
было
interested
качать.
in returning to that way of life.
I was just told to get you to come back.
The Brotherhood wants me back, and the best they can do is send a robot that does nothing but follow orders. Sorry, but you're going to have to do a lot better than that.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil.
А, Верджил, который стал орком фактически. Ну, знаем его даже.
I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, if you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
Окей. Идет. И он еще жив, кстати.
Come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
По рукам.
Right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion is an exact... And finally, if you get caught...
Ничего, что я скрытность как бы качал, так что я знаю, как действовать скрытно. Да, институт, конечно, не маленький.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like?
Отдел бионаук. Окей. Так, давайте по краешку пройдем. О, уже и маркер появился. Так, только куда здесь? А двери есть какие-нибудь? А вот и дверь, кстати. Так, и что у нас здесь? Патрончики, ядерные батареи, раздвижные двери с легким замком. Есть. Ну, здесь стимуляторы, вода, сенсоры. Ну, пускай будут пригодятся. Мощные микроскопы. Ну и диктофон возьмем. В случае чего разберем это на запчасти. Может ли что-то понадобится. Длинные такие коридоры еще. Еще микроскоп.
Yes.
И что же ждет нас здесь? Угу. Какая-то разбитая лаборатория. С убитыми синтами. Есть.
Sweet.
Кнопки какие-то. Ага. Открывай, закрывай двери, ясно. Батарейки. Отвертка нам не нужна. Сразу берем ее, наверное. Турельку. Еще две. Не, вроде всех поубивал, все лазеры убрал.
Hostile in the zone. Alert level Bravo.
Ничего, сейчас мы тебя быстро поставим на место. Ой, опять терминал.
Scanners
Ой,
clear.
вот эти терминалы меня взломать больше всего не нравится. Особенно, когда не с первого раза. Сидеть вот это, подбирать.
Nice.
Отлично. Так, сразу турели отключим лишнее. И откроем дверь. Тут у нас тут синт, штурматрон или еще кто-нибудь будет. Штурматрон. Вражеский. Текс. Угу, где-то лазер еще. Такое чувство, что легкие замки стали средними или как минимум тяжелыми. Потому что не с первого раза открывается. О, тут еще институтских халатов. Еще и форма охотника есть. Конечно, заберем все, а там может понадобится, не понадобится, будет видно. Так, аптечки. Кошатина. Так, лазер. Еще один. Так, а здесь у нас уже ловушка. Еще два лазера. Готово. Обезвредили.
Terminal only.
Терминал. Нужен терминал. Опять пароль. Не знаю, я бы сделал, есть навык взлома, там, легкий или средний, там, какой-нибудь такой. Что-нибудь такое простенькое сделал бы, чтобы там клавишами, как в GTA, например, поуправлял там. А не такое подбирать слово. Ну, конечно, да, это из третьей части еще пошло, но можно было чуть посовременнее сделать. Че, эти двери, которые открываются очень долго, просто очень. Опачки. Текс. Что у нас в терминале есть? Угу, объекты всякие. Только что удалено. Лаборатория будет закрыта. Что за аппликатор? Что-то знакомое, но вспомнить не могу. О! Отнести сыворотку Верджил. А, вот это сыворотка, про которую он говорил, кстати. Которая вроде как поможет ему вернуть облик человека. Ну, наше дело главное доставить. Остальное уже не наше дело. Угу. Так, отключим лазеры. Вот, отключить лазерную сеть. Так, сеть отключена. Так, ученые нас типа не замечают, хоть мы в силовой броне ярко-красного цвета. Микроскопы взять не можем. Наберем аппликаторы, всякие щипчики. Здесь тоже ничего взять не можем. Ну все, двигаемся. Сдаем квест.
Dr. Lee.
Took you long enough to find that evidence. Let me see what you've got.
Держи. Все что
A
угодно.
holotape. This better not be a waste of my time.
Ну, зачем послала, то мы тебе, в принципе, принесли. Кстати, у тебя еще что на столе лежит. То есть Верджила считали просто предателем. Где его не найдут даже охотники в светящемся море.
Lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
Is this enough to convince you?
More than enough. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lie
Да,
about
институт
Dr.
все-таки не
Virgil,
всегда правду
who
говорит.
knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans
Ну, в
are
данном
for my
случае на
work.
прохождение
I'll
за
make my
братство
way back
стали.
to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
Ну, в принципе, все, можем выходить отсюда, двигаться обратно на наш корабль и докладывать старшему. Хотя можем еще сходить вот сюда, в скалистую пещеру. Да-да-да, с радиацией я помню. В лабораторию Верджила и отдать ему лекарство, которое он просил. Его же разработку. Ну, тоже как бы сделал хорошее дело. Где ты, где ты, где ты? Ага.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
Да, все сработало, спасибо.
The interceptor worked. It was rough, but it worked.
Amazing. And
Такие все
what
в
about the
броне.
serum? did you find the serum?
Отдам, конечно,
That's it.
сыворотку.
That's really it.
Protect
All right.
and serve.
Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
Угу, журнальчик.
Hell yeah. How are you going to test it?
On myself, of course. That was the plan. This serum will only counteract the specific strain of FEV that I infected myself with. There's no telling what it might do to anyone else. All right. Here we go.
Ну давай, кали. И все.
Now, we wait.
Раз и в таракана превратился.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the retrovirus run its course. I'm going to rest for a
Ретровирус.
while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Не за что, ты тоже мне, в принципе, помог, так что мы в расчете. Ты помог мне найти институт, я нашел тебе сыворотку. Так, и теперь нужно отправиться на корабль. Доложить, что мы получили доверие Мэдисон Ли. Генерал, все
I
готово.
received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Ну, она на
I've
нашей
convinced her
стороне.
that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Отлично.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Getting a bit of twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque.
Тут у нас еще одна палуба, получается, есть. Так, а нам нужно... Ага, все, понял. Отдать голографическую запись. Так, получается, что нам вообще в аэропорт нужно. Ну, можем отправиться с помощью вертолета.
You got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribes. Prestigious.
О, старая знакомая.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
Самоуверенность.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I build too, but that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Ну, я сам не знаю, что там.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on.
Ну давай. Работай, я готов.
I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance.
Вылазку мы завершили. Что будет дальше?
Big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Так, следовать за Инграм. Инграм прям как Инстаграм.
The Brotherhood used it in the capital wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram. Do you remember that holotape of Institute data I gave you? I really need it back.
I'd appreciate knowing why you want me to hand over highly sensitive data first.
Да просто себе копию сделай и все. А запись отдай мне.
What's the difference? I assume you got everything you needed from it.
Yeah, I guess you have a point. Here's the original.
Ну, как я и говорил. Так, это мы вернули. Так, что теперь? Опять поговорить с ней. Поговорить с отцом. Ну, понятно. То есть, основное все-таки поговорить с ним, да?
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Нужно как-то решить эту проблему.
I do all the maintenance on the Pridwin, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason.
Не хочет на ним работать? Ну, мы ее заставим.
We can get the big guy moving.
Так, теперь надо поговорить с доктором Ли. Теперь вот обратно. Сходи, поговори, сходи, поговори. Вот эти квесты. Поговори с тем, поговори с тем. Можно было всех рядом поставить и все. Ну и сразу поговори с вот этим, вот этим и вот этим. Она теперь получается на главной палубе, где паладин Данс у нас. Ну да, получается сверху.
Attention, this is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan.
Make it quick.
That is all.
Ну да, вот она.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
Ты обещал вообще нам помогать.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You trust them a whole lot farther than I do, General.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood
Престон это не нравится, Данс в восторге,
I'd
отлично.
laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Киря, брат, нам нужно поговорить с Инстаграм этой нашей. Она, получается, опять находится у нас в аэропорту, и опять нужна в аэропорт. Или лететь, или просто телепортироваться. Ну хорошо, хоть быстрое перемещение есть. Значит, тут было бы, я не знаю, сколько времени прохождения. Летим обратно в аэропорт. Ну и где она? Ага, все вижу. Инграм.
Proctor Ingram?
Wow, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Оба, она уже здесь переоделась, ты
Prime suffered some
смотри.
significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Угу. Ну извините ее.
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move.
Ну, приводы, понятно,
Prime's new lens are way
конечности.
too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in its limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best
Понятно,
place
нам
to
нужен
find
мощный
one
магнит.
is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth.
А, в больнице
I've already sent out a few teams
Содружества,
to find the
ясно.
rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll
4
need to make a
штуки.
total of 4. Good luck.
Ясно, понятно. Ну хорошо. Добудем эти мощные магниты.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving.
И построим приводы.